Lagos is said to generate over 12,000 tons of waste daily. This waste is most often not properly disposed of and ends up clogging up the drainages, resulting in flooded streets and environment. The poorly disposed waste also poses a health hazard to the residents. What many have not realized is that they can also make a tidy sum from gathering this waste, sorting it, and recycling. A non-governmental initiative wants to change that. Sustivibes and her volunteers are doing their bit, carrying out green walks to educate the populace and show the fun side of waste management and environmental sustainability.
Nigeria is a vibrant country. Big cities, many young people. But it also faces huge environmental problems. Air pollution, piles of rubbish on the streets, polluted rivers in the Niger Delta. A group of young people want to change this. They founded Sustivibes in 2016, an online platform to campaign for sustainability. It's fast, it's fun, it's hip, it's for the country's young people. And the message is clear, it's high time to take action. Nigeria's environment is suffering, and Sustivibes wants to help. The activists go out on the streets and speak to children, youths and young professionals. Sustainability and gender equality are some of their core issues, because there's no green future without empowering women. Sustivibes shows that life can be fun and eco-friendly.
Do you like that? If you're also doing your bit, tell us about it. Visit our website or send us a tweet. #DoingYourBit. We share your stories.
Have you ever been overwhelmed by the sight of a green meadow full of wildflowers? Yeah. Well, in Europe, many of these plants are threatened with extinction. A recent survey found that wildflowers in Britain are disappearing faster than ever. This has been blamed on urbanization and intensive farming. Well, the cowslip, or wild primrose, for example, can now hardly be found outside of Kosovo. A company there is now working on cultivating these rare plants traditionally. They're used in herbal medicine as well, but the company is also trying to meet the demands of organic farming.
When the first cowslips start to bloom in the so-called enchanted mountains of Kosovo, Sheribana Blakaj begins gathering flowers. Picking season runs from April through October, when rose hips cover the hillsides. The national park in the northwest of the country contains plants that are rare in other parts of Europe, like the cowslip, which is used as an herbal remedy for asthma and bronchitis. Around 1,800 types of plants grow here. To protect these unique varieties, plant researchers have been working with the German development organization GIZ.
It was done a resource assessment of the whole flora in Kosovo, with a special focus on these plants which are collected right now. And based on this resource assessment, then we have now also management plans. There is a quantity for each plant, what is allowed to be collected and what is not allowed to be collected.
Every day, Blakaj brings the plants she's gathered to the collection station in the village. Here, fresh plants are weighed, registered, and then dried. There are 53 collection stations around the country. All pay the same price. This time, Blakaj has picked around 2 kilograms of cowslips and receives €5. For the rural population, it's desperately needed income. Blakaj has been gathering plants since 2003. Earlier, she worked in the textile factory in her village, but it was destroyed in 1999 during the Kosovo War. With the money she earns from picking plants, the Blakages can rebuild and enlarge their house that was badly damaged during the war. The natural resources from Kosovo are marketed by the AFRICA company. The firm has built up a network of collection stations for farmers across the country, complete with the machinery for gently drying the plants with warm air. It's the best way to preserve them and ensure a high-quality product.
50% of the investment came from aid organizations. The other half came from our company as an advance. The farmers paid it off over the course of 3 years with their earnings from the plants. Today, 90 to 95% of them own their own drying machinery.
The dried cowslips are exported to Germany, where they're processed into an expectorant. The AgroProduct range includes 43 types of plants. It exports some 600 tons of petals, leaves, berries and roots every year, mainly to Germany and Austria. In 2009, the company became the first in the country to secure organic certification for its entire range. It's also the only company in Kosovo to offer its suppliers 5-year contracts and stable prices.
It gives the farmers security. It gives our company security and also higher takings. Prices for organic products are 30% higher. The market is also secure. Demand is growing from year to year.
The cowslip pickers are given training and a handbook that shows them how to treat the plant to ensure none of its goodness is lost. The company is now growing cowslips on fields. If all goes to plan, in the future, these valuable flowers can be picked here. So the rare cowslips and other medicinal plants can be left to flourish in the enchanted mountains of Kosovo.
Good examples for protecting the environment, don't you think? That ends this edition of Eco Africa with topics on nature, climate and biodiversity. Thank you for watching and join us again next week. Until then, bye-bye from Nigeria.
And thank you so much for watching. From me in Nairobi, Kenya, in case you want to check out more from our Pan-African and European environmental program, do check out our websites that are actually displayed right on your screen. My name is Joy Doreen Bira. Until next time, bye-bye.